Hi everyone, so as you can tell from the title, this is the Perfect Imperfections tag. I'd like to thank Pearl Beauty 1020 for tagging me. Put a link down below to her channel, so definitely check her out if you haven't already. Now, I'll just quickly mention, because I know this might be a little bit distracting, I do apologise, this is nothing serious, just a Holter monitor. I did sort of mention it on Facebook before, but I thought it was actually a good day to do it because it does sort of tie in with a little bit of the issues that I'll be talking about in my imperfections. I thought, look, I'm not going to cover it up too much, plus it's too hot anyway. If anyone's in Sydney at the moment, it looks like it's going to rain, but it's so muggy, and I'm like, so we don't have air conditioning, so it's as good as it's going to get. But it does tie in with probably out of my sort of top sort of 3 things that I don't like. But I'll just quickly mention, I'm pretty sure Andrea's Choice was the first to do this tag. I could be wrong, but I remember watching her a couple of months ago and thinking, oh my gosh, that's a brave thing to do. Mention 3 things you don't like about yourself and 3 things that you do. And then of course everybody sort of got on the bandwagon, sort of did the tag, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm a bit scared to do it. And then when Pearl tagged me, it's actually a good thing to do it at this point in time, because I thought it might tie in with a few things that I'm sort of going through at the moment, because I am having a few sort of love-hate things at the moment. To tie with some of the news I have, I'm going to be announcing on here. And I do apologise, this is a really weird sort of way to do a tag, but it's really different. But it'll tie in. So I'll quickly announce now though that I will be mentioning some medical things and that. If you don't want to hear anything medical about me whatsoever, please exit out now, because some people just want to watch the makeup, and that's more than fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So exit out now. Okay, if you haven't clicked out, you were warned. But basically the 3 things that I probably don't like about myself is more my body shape, my whole sort of body image. Sort of what I mean about my body shape, I'm a pear sort of shaped, got the bigger top, the narrow waist and the big butt. Most of that I could probably improve a little bit, like by exercising more. I admit I don't exercise enough, eat a little bit too much of the rich stuff. But I thought today is a good day to do it, because it kind of ties in with all this body image stuff, because literally I would normally be embarrassed about something like this. I normally try and doll myself up to do a video and, you know, and all that sort of stuff, but I thought no, this is good. Because when I say my major issue is sort of my body shape, it's sort of how I look. I feel I'm not as fashionable because of my body shape. I can't wear certain clothes. And at the moment I'm probably going to be going through some tests and stuff and wearing some strange and interesting things. Sort of not going to be enhancing my body image at the moment, but what the hey, as long as I'm confident. But also my news is that, drum roll, I am having a baby. So hence why the background's changed as well, because I've got to make room here for the baby and all that. But things will keep changing in the background. But for me, it will mean lots of changes to my body. There's already a lot of changes going on with my body as well. Some stuff I won't be able to hide. I mean, I'm going to be getting quite large. Gone will be the pear shape. I'm going to be the melon, the bulbous melon shaped very soon. So I can sort of exercise, keep toned, and try and sort of help out my skin and stuff like that, and eat healthy and all those sorts of stuff. But some things are going to be out of my control, and like it or not, I'm going to get the big belly. I'm going to get certain things in certain places, and yeah, it's just gonna happen, and wonderfully so, because it's all part of being, obviously, having a baby. But I thought, actually that's a good thing, even though it's something that I sort of have my hot and cold days from, and I think I probably will naturally, because of all the changes going to be happening, I'm going to have my hot and cold days. There's nothing to be ashamed about, sort of that. I mean, it is a little bit superficial, and probably some medical conditions that are going to get maybe exasperated. I don't know if that's sort of why. So my body shape is going to be way out of my control. But number 2 thing that I don't like is, unfortunately, and I have mentioned this, my sort of eyebrows. I don't hate them or anything like that, but it's more the fact that I wasn't happy when I had them natural, which is just silly. But about 13 years or so ago, I think everyone started sort of tucking their eyebrows in my sort of peer group, and at that time sort of thinner eyebrows were the thing, to have them quite sort of shaped. And yeah, I got addicted to tweezering them too much, way too much. And I used to get complimented before I plucked them, oddly enough, that people thought that I shaped them or did something to them, but I didn't, because I had a really nice natural arch. I look back on photos, nothing wrong with them. Just need a little bit of tidying up. But I've plucked them so much and so far in, and so much around here, and even, unfortunately, I did the no-no and plucked above them, that I've sort of lost some of that shape and the fullness. And even though I've been trying to grow them now for probably about a year and a half, nothing much is happening. So unfortunately I kind of have to feather them in with the eyebrow pencil, but I don't really like to sort of fill them in too much. But that was my own fault, live and learn. Number 3, I did toss up about this, but it's probably going to be my nose of all things, which is just weird. It's just my nose shape. I mean, nothing, I don't know, what do you call it? It's not so much the sort of sign on, it's more the sort of roundness of it, which is, I think it's more the fact that I think everybody sort of does it. They look what other people have. I sort of looked at what my mother had, or the finer features, the quite a point or finer sort of featured, whereas I take after my father, more sort of flatter, sort of rounder sort of shape. I'm actually quite happy with it sort of as I've gotten older, but that's also sort of discovered sort of contouring and highlighting and stuff like that. It's just sort of more enhanced features I like, and you know, tone down the features I don't quite like. I haven't sort of done anything to it today, but yeah, again, that's something like I should be lucky. There's nothing majorly wrong with it, with the nose or anything, but that's probably just something I'm nitpicking about. Now to the positive stuff. Yay! 3 things that I like about myself. One thing that I do like is my lips. Probably can't quite tell at the moment because I've only got lip gloss on, but I have fairly full lips, and they're fairly sort of even. Like I don't have a really thin bottom lip or a really thin top lip, so they're fairly even, and they're also fairly evenly shaped. Like I have quite natural arches, or if I sort of enhance them with a liner, it's actually quite a nice sort of even shape. And so I think I actually did take after mother with that, so that's something I'm fairly happy with. Second thing would be, oddly enough, my eyelashes. I mean, I don't have super long lashes, but I have fairly thick sort of lashes, and when I sort of wear mascara, and that's probably one thing that they said, what's that one beauty item that you don't want to live without? It would probably be mascara, because when I put mascara on, I can sort of lengthen them a little bit, and I quite like that sort of really full, false sort of lash effect look. So fairly happy with my eyelash. And third thing, if I think of anything, I'll probably say my teeth or my smile, mainly because I don't have anything but outrageously crooked, or they're fairly sort of even. I don't have no bite or anything like that. And I mean, I have been complimented on my smile, even though I've been made fun of for a lot of things. I have been complimented on my smile, so I suppose that's something. So probably, yeah, my teeth or my smile, but I do definitely need to go back to the dentist. I'm pretty much slack on that, and that's a bad thing. Got to take care of that. That's it. That's a really strange roundabout way of announcing my new strange way to sort of go in about body image, but it all sort of tied in. Even though I must admit, overall health is probably the most important thing for me. It's the priority for me at the moment. Get healthy. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Odd way of doing the tag, I must admit. Thank you so much for watching, and wish me luck. And I hope you do the tag. If you've already done it, please put a video response below, or give me a link to it. Or if you don't have a video, just post some things down below in the comments. And take care.